We live on here. All right, cool. I'm gonna make this quick because I ain't even want to do this, but it's a lot of songwriters and upcoming producers out there. I don't want them to have to experience the same shit I experienced. Ah, damn, I don't even know how we start this. I don't even know how we start. Let's start. Okay, so 2020, I leave my job and I start producing and I get serious on producing. Um, I made a record. I made a lot of records that year, but I made a Pacific record. I made five of them that I wanted to get placed with Tony Braxton. Right? I know that sounds crazy, right? But it sounded like Tony, right? So basically, what I did was I contacted everybody in her camp, and then I remember seeing a clip. Shout out to Hitmaker. I remember seeing the clip with Hitmaker saying he got in touch with Tamar Braxton from Vincent Herbert. So that's what I did. I hit Vincent Herbert email up for 6 months straight. Um, that record ended up getting placed. Do It remix featuring Missy Elliott. Um, so anyway, I know the title is crazy, right? 150K pub deal. We're gonna get into that. I'm gonna just get straight into it. Make it long story short, for y'all who don't know, when you do a record, um, and you get paid, you get your publishing. I didn't know anything about pub in 2020. Like I said, I just started. I didn't know anything about pub, royalty fees, mechanic, nothing. So make a long story short, after the Tony record, I started producing more and more for upcoming artists and stuff like that. YK, Meek, things like that. So I had a lot in my pipeline. Shit. Steve Stewart, which is the owner. I don't even know how to pronounce the company name. Verse or something. So Steve Stewart was launching a company called Verse. And Verse has two divisions. They have a division where you can buy publishing from people and buy song shares. And then they have a division where they'll buy your pipeline, you know what I'm saying? So they'll buy your publishing off you and give you a big check. And I guess, they'll own it for 3 years or 4 years. So make a long story short, Steve comes to me and he wants to buy my pub. I don't even know what pub is, but he wants to pay me $150,000 for my pub, right? So at that time, I'm what? 150,000, bring that shit on. The most money I ever had at one time in my life, right? So at this point, me not knowing the game, I thought I was robbing him. I'm like, what? This nigga about to give me 150,000 for a song, for a couple songs I got coming out. I'm giving this money for music that didn't even come out yet. It's in a pipeline, right? So the deal was, all the Tony Braxton, whatever I'm getting from that, which I said I didn't know nothing about. So I didn't have a BMI, ASCAP, nothing. So he went behind my back and he set up a pub administration, whatever, and he was getting paid royalties for the Tony record, for the YK Irish record, for the Mariah Carey record, for the Mary J. Blige record, for the Trey Songz record, all these records that I had a part in. He's getting paid. I'm not getting paid from it. So all I got was 150,000. And I had to, and I know you're probably thinking that's a lot of money, but you have to understand, I cannot get publishing for 4 to 5 years while I'm in this deal. So basically, any work that I do in this 4 or 5 year period, I can't get paid for. So basically, this 150,000 that I got, I have to make it last for 4 years. If you really think about it, a lot of people probably think, like that's still a lot of money, but no, you have to think about it, bro. At this time, I just moved to LA. I'm in LA for a little bit. I think my rent at the time was like 29, 3,200 a month. I got 2 car notes I'm paying. I got people back home I'm taking. It was just crazy. My overhead was probably like 8,500, 10,000 different months. My overhead. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a short term Airbnb in Atlanta, and I'm doing one in LA at the same time. So, like I said, the money dwindles fast. Um, 2022, I had a talk with Charlie Walk. Charlie, you don't know Charlie Walk. He used to work for Epic. He signed like Young Berg and Sean Kingston. He was with Ray J. He was responsible for all them guys. I'm having a talk with Charlie. I'm having a meeting actually with Charlie. I'm in Noble in Malibu. I pull up and some shit on Charlie. and we sitting down and we eating, and the bill come, and I'm like, I'm gonna pay it. I'm paying it. So he said some shit like, I bet you are paying it. Those royalty checks you getting, right? And at this point in my career, he's like the third person that said something about royalty checks. So I'm like, Charlie, what are you talking about? Royalty checks. So he's thinking I'm trying to like be modest. I'm like, no, I really don't know what you're talking about. What are royalty checks? And he breaks down to me that I'm supposed to be getting paid every 3 months quarterly from every record that I did. And that's when I called Steve, trying to get Steve on the phone. I couldn't get Steve on the phone. His company totally went. I think they like went bankrupt. They disappeared. I'm not the only artist. There's a lot of people they owe money to too. If you look them up right now, it's called Vezzt. So that's VEZT. So once again, I'm tripping. VEZT. If you look that up on Google, you'll see everything that pop up about that company, the lawsuits, everybody suing them. You get what I'm saying? So I recently went to Atlanta. I got my lawyer. And with getting a lawyer, I ended up getting out. So now, after this long period of time, I'm finally getting my royalties for everything. You get what I'm saying? That's one thing I wanted to talk about. The next thing I wanted to talk about was this Summer Walker "More Than a Woman" record. They say I got nothing to do with it. Shout out to Tavares. I love Tavares. That's my brother. Still, this is his first situation. I understand, but Tavares, I had that record first. Let me see if I can pull it up. It's been years. I had the record first, so shit, I don't got it on this phone, but I was gonna pull it up. So basically, what happens is before Summer even dropped, and I don't even get shot, and I don't. It's no hard feelings because if you don't know, you don't know. Before they even dropped the record, right? They just dropped it. What last year that passed? I had that record in 2023, right? I cut a demo on it for Jazzy and Puff, right? At the time, Puff. This is before. This is right before the whole situation that Puff going through and all that now, right? So mind you, I get the beat from Tavares, right? It's just a throwaway beat. When I got it, it was for free. Like it was for free. He didn't want no money for it. A lot of producers do this. They put beats they like that they don't like. They're like, that's all right. And then they put it on YouTube for any artist to have, and all they want is 50% credit of the record. Cool, no problem. I take the record, I get it registered, I send it out to Jazzy and Puff. Right now, I didn't maliciously get it public. I mean, get it registered because I was trying to take it from Tavares. I did it so when we send it to Jazzy and Puff, if they was to cut it, that they'll have to, make sure we get our splits and we get everything like that. I wasn't even thinking about Tavares at that point. I had that record. So what I'm talking about, like I said, for y'all who probably don't know what I'm talking about, the record More Than a Woman, Summer Walker. So make a long story short, I sent it to Jazzy, I sent it to Puff, I sent it to 3 people in Puff camp, so I know he got it. But behind closed doors, the Cassie and all that shit was going on. So the Love album was just finished. You get what I'm saying? They finished the Love album, so all the producers, songwriters, they all left. It's over. It shut down shop. We missed our window, right? But that record is still registered to me, right? It's registered and it's set up for Jazzy and Puff whenever they want to do it. If Puff was to come back in the studio two years later, like, yo, he can hop on the record. It's registered. So I'm guessing what happened was, and this is crazy, I didn't even know Summer goes on YouTube for her beats, right? So I guess what happened was Summer goes on YouTube for the beat. She likes it. She liked it. She tells Tavares she wants it, and Tavares forgets about everybody he gave the records to. Because it's Summer Walker at this point. They probably gave him an upfront fee. You get what I'm saying? But that's my record. And if you don't believe me, right now, if you go to my Apple Music right now, I got a song on there. It says Summer's Demo. If you look on my release date versus when they release More Than a Woman, my release date is before that song. If you know anything about distribution, if that was Summer's song, I wouldn't have been able to upload it. My distribution company would have hit me up like, yo, this is content ID blocked. You can't do nothing with it, right? So that's what I want to say about that. The next situation I want to talk about, the other record with Lola Brooke, You featuring Bryson Tiller, right? The producers on there in the song, we're not even producers. Lil Ju made the beat. Shot to bro. Like I said, I don't have no problem with nobody, bro. We all sitting around waiting 19 months to 10 months to get paid off a royalty. We gotta love each other. We not about to divide and conquer. But anyway, with the Lola Brooke record, I sent that to Lola Brooke. I could show y'all that, right? I could even play it on here, right? So let's do this. Like I said, and I got all proof. I'm not here to clout chase, bro. I don't care to clout chase. My money don't come from music, so I don't have to clout chase. I don't have to try to get on Shade Room. I don't have to do none of that. I don't got to do none of that. Shit, I took it down. Well, look, I sent it to Lola Brooke, June 20th, 2023. Damn, y'all not gonna be able to see it, right? So I sent it to June. So mind you, listen, I created a record in June 20th. Now let's go to Apple Music and see when the record was released. Right? That's all we got to do. We just gonna do that. So now, listen, I sent the record. Yeah, so I sent the record to Lola June 20th. And on September 22nd, which is more than enough time, she created You. So the You record is basically the Foxy Brown sample. When I heard Lola the first time, I'm like, yo, she give me Foxy vibes. So I went and I made the beat and I sent it to her. They switched the beat around. Now, if somebody send you something in June, like I said, a lot of y'all may not know how distribution works. If somebody send you something in June 03 and you release the record in June 22nd, it take 1 month for your label to process the song and all that. So that totally is super, super possible that they could have took that to me. They took that from me. Yeah, I'm trying to find the song. I don't even got it. It's probably on my other phone. I'm not just lying, but it's on my other phone. If you DM me on Instagram, you want to hear it, you can hear it. So what happened is, when that happened, I forgot the guy's name, and not like I would mention anyway. A songwriter on the record is saying I don't have nothing to do with it without even reaching out to me, asking me why do I feel like, before he even attacked me, why do you feel like I don't have something to do with it, bro? I don't have to claim no record, bro. Like I said, I'm not one of these industry niggas, bro. I don't care, bro. I've been making money since 2013, bro. I don't care about songwriter placements. I do it. I have my own pub company. I have my own production company. I do it because I love it. I promise you I'm not trying to clout chase or do nothing. I promise you. And I understand we're in a business where people do that. I get that. But I'm telling you, that's not what I'm doing. Anything that I feel like I've been a part of or I contribute, I can show you proof, or at least that's why I feel like that. You never gonna catch me stuttering when you ask me a question, catch me in no lie, nothing like that, bro. That's all I'm saying. I never been a part of this shit anyway. I did my own thing. When we was in LA, we was doing our own sessions, bro. I don't want to be in no writing camp where everybody is trying to sneak diss everybody and everybody's being cutthroat because they're trying to get the top line of a record so they can get more percentage on a song. And that's what would happen. You know, I'm gonna tell you a funny story. And this is when I knew it was cutthroat. See, like I said, I didn't understand how cutthroat it was because I didn't understand how people was getting paid. Once I learned the payment structure and how people gotta wait, the fact that, listen, if I get in the studio with Chris Brown right now and I make a song for Chris Brown right now, what is it, March? It would take me, let's just say me and Chris Brown get in the studio right now, March 16th. He dropped the song March 16th. I wouldn't see my first publishing check into next February. So basically 10 months of sitting around trying to survive. Can you imagine living in LA, being a songwriter producer, and you're trying to pay your bills, bro? And you gotta wait. You get a BMI check every other 3 months. So you gotta pray that your BMI check for this month is enough money. And then you gotta run to the studio and you gotta pray that Chris Brown plays the song and that the sound that the split sheets is cool and that it ain't no sample and that it's not 100 people on 100 other songwriters on the song so they could split it down. You gotta understand this. It's 100 points of a record. A producer gets 50% usually, probably 25, but a producer gets 50% of the record. Other 50% goes to the artist and it goes to the songwriters. So some artists might say, yo, listen, I'm getting 25 off the gate. Now, it may be five other songwriters. Five songwriters got to split 25 points, 25% of a song. Now, you do the math for that. Now, in order for everybody to get paid a lot of money, that song has to become a hit. It has to be on the radio. It has to be getting movies. It has to be in syncs. It has to be playing at Target. And that's why the industry's so cutthroat. So anyway, back to my story. I went out to eat. We had Noble. Mind you, it's 5 producers at this table. 5 songwriters, producers, whatever, right? So it's me, it's my guy, and it's 3 other people. You know what I'm saying? It's 3 other people. So me and my guy, we sitting down, we at the table, we eating, we asking everybody, yo, so what y'all about to do after we leave the dinner? What y'all about to do? Right? I'm telling them, I'm like, yo, what y'all trying to do? Because I'm trying to go to the studio. I'm going to book out Panama. Right? So the other 3 people at the table looked me in my face and said, nah, we ain't gonna do nothing, bro. We just gonna chill. We going back to the house. It's a slow day. We just chilling. I'm like, y'all sure? They say, yeah, we just going back to our house and we gonna chill. We're gonna relax. We're not doing nothing crazy. I said, okay, cool. I'm gonna do that. So me and my bro, we go back to the crib and I got a little crib. I got a little studio in my little apartment in LA at the time. So I'm like, yo, this shit, I'm making some demos. I'm like, yo, this shit hard. We gotta go to Panama tonight and really record this, right? Mind you, the other 3 people, they told me they're chilling. So we go to Panama. I get the B room. If you know Panama, they got the A room, B room, C room, whatever. Right? So I'm in the B room. I'm doing my thing. And I always, like when I'm in them big studios, I always want to know who's in the A room. Because it's usually somebody famous as fuck. And it's an opportunity there. Right? So now, I'm like, yo, who in the A room? Right? So I'm being newsy, whatever. So I peek my head in the A room, and guess what I see? I see the same 3 people that just told me they was going home to chill and relax, working on a fucking Chris Brown writing camp. They didn't want to tell me that they was going on a writing camp because they didn't want me to come in there and fuck up their opportunity. They wanted that opportunity all to themselves, even though they told me they not going nowhere. And that's the day I realized that this shit it's treacherous. It is treacherous because everybody's trying to get the single. In this game to survive as a songwriter producer, to be like cool, you would have to get 10 hit records and have at least 8 points to 10 points on each record. And all of those 10 songs have to be on the radio. That's damn near, it's possible, but it's almost impossible. And that's why all the songwriters and producers are always in the studio. Once I got a whiff of that, and once I seen how cutthroat this shit was, I said, you know what we gonna do, bro? We gonna set the fuck up in New Jersey. We gonna set up in New York. We gonna make them come to us just like Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis did. When New Edition needed one, they told them niggas they had to come to Minnesota. When Janet Jackson needed a hit, they told Janet she had to fly to Minnesota. Fuck all that LA shit. Y'all gotta come to Minnesota to us. Y'all want this shit. You know what I'm saying? When Rico Love was working with Beyonce came to Miami because she wanted the magic. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how I feel about that. I just wanted to say that because I don't know what them guys are over there saying about me, if they're even saying anything. But I want to just come out here and tell my truth and tell producers and songwriters. At the time when I took that big deal, I didn't have much money. I just left my job. So I needed that money. It was, first of all, I didn't even know about Pub. And if I did know about Pub, I was not financially in a situation where I could wait 10 months to get my first Pub check. I wasn't doing that. So when Steve threw me that $150,000, that money changed my life. I took that money, but I ended up getting screwed in the deal, trying to be hungry. I'm trying to be greedy. So songwriters and producers, please, bro, thug it out, bro. Do the right thing. Make sure your business is right. Because I missed a lot of money. If I had to evaluate all the money I missed in those 4 years, I would probably say $1 million. Like I said, I just named all the records, bro. I just Tony, YK Iris, Meek Mill, Trey Songz, Mariah Carey, Mary J. Blige, Migos. You know what I'm saying? If that's like $1 million in pub, the minimum 4 years. You know what I'm saying? So songwriters and producers, bro, please make sure you got the business, you getting your money, you know what the BMI is, you know what the ASCAP is. Make sure you know your business so you're not getting screwed out here like I did. You know what I'm saying? And also find your own artist, bro. Build your own artist. If you see somebody in the neighborhood that know how to sing, take them and build a relationship with them, please. You do not have to chase down these stars. And you know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. You want to make a song with Beyonce. I get it. You want to produce for Beyonce. You want to produce for Summer Walker. I get it 1000%. But what I'm telling you is it's more gratification if you just find somebody, you know, around your way and build with them. So that's pretty much, damn, I can't believe this shit is 21 minutes. That's all I wanted to say about that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, new records coming. Rocky and the Move soundtrack is dropping next week. We got so much coming. God bless. I'm happy to be out of that situation. Hits only. A lot is coming. We doing movies this year. We doing more audio books that's like movies. So, like I said, songwriters and producers, man, make sure y'all pay attention. Make sure y'all are coming in the room prepared, not so starstruck. And another thing, don't let nobody dim your light. Don't let nobody dim your light, man. If you happy about a record and you excited about a record, don't be scared. If you ever do get in one of those song camps or rooms, don't be scared to put your input, regardless how they gonna feel about you. If you're gonna be invited again, just naturally be yourself. That's all I gotta say. God bless. I love everybody. I don't want no problems. I'm over here. I'm trying to take care of my family. That's all. I'm out.